Hey friends, welcome to my channel. In case you missed the previous video, I wrote another crochet book. The World of Jumbo Amigurumi consists of 30 jumbo patterns that are totally huggable, and in this video, I will be revealing the last 15 patterns in the book. In the video from I think 2 weeks ago, I went over the first 15 patterns, so if you missed that, definitely check out that video. And as a reminder, I pre-recorded all of this footage ahead of time, so we will be blasting it back to past Jenna, and she will go through the last 15 patterns. I will say some of my favorite patterns that I designed for book number 2 are in this last set of 15, so I'm super excited to show you guys. Also, I apologize ahead of time. I don't know what happened to the footage, but some of the footage is not as high quality as I would like, so you might notice that, so I wanted to quickly call that out. It is not your internet connection, it is genuinely the footage. And one more shameless plug before we get started, the book is available for pre-order, so definitely check out the link in my description box for all of the different pre-order links. Thank you so much to everybody who has pre-ordered already. I am so excited, and I'm so excited that you guys are excited. Book number 2 is definitely different than my first book because it is revolved around jumbo plushies. It has a bit more complex patterns, yet it's still beginner friendly, so I'm really excited for you guys to see the other end of the spectrum with my patterns. And then of course, if you're not familiar with book number 1, that is centered around mini and no-sew patterns, so it's definitely great for market prepping and quick, easy patterns. So hopefully now with the 2 books, it completes the whole set. Whether you're looking for jumbo plushies or mini plushies, I have you covered. But all right, without further ado, let's pass it back to past Jenna and she'll kick it all off for us. I have to send these plushies out ASAP. I think I'm gonna try to send them out by tomorrow to my publisher since they will be doing all of the photography. So I need to quickly film this before dropping them off. So let me go grab them. Okay, first up, we have a jumbo flamingo, and I am using these gorgeous eyes from someone who gifted me them. I think her name is Katie Fairy Folk. I forget her exact username. I'll have it listed on the screen. But how gorgeous is the green with the hot pink body? Wow. And here is what it looks like from this section. The legs dangle, so you can have it like sitting, or you could have it just like laying on its belly. This is kind of similar to my other bird pattern, but it is a completely new design. Like the pattern itself is totally different. So I am really happy with how she turned out. I really wanted to include a flamingo, but I feel like you can modify the colors to really make this into so many other birds. I'm literally like getting up and grabbing these plushies one by one since they're so big. They're in the guest bedroom. But the next pattern is this daisy pillow. I really wanted to go for like the 70s, 80s, like groovy retro design. So this is what I came up with. And I love how it just kind of like flops. This would be super cute on a couch or on a bed, even for like a cat. Shay has been eyeing it up, but yeah, I love it. And I did different colors to make it extra fun. I feel like it's hard to show you guys it like laying flat, but I'm trying my best to like prop it up. The petals are pretty flexible though, so that's fun. Okay, next we have a jumbo Bailey the bear. You guys might have already seen this on my Instagram. I did tease this pattern already. Honestly, not a lot changed. I did borrow a lot from the OG Bailey the bear pattern. I just, you know, sized up, and she turned out so massive. Like, look at that tail. Oh, hi, Shay. And she is literally a small child. I love how big she turned out. I honestly did struggle with making the head. I had to completely redo the head like 2 times and it was so painful, but I'm glad I redid it because I love how the final version turned out. Just wanted to take a quick break from the video to talk about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Whether you're first starting out or you're trying to grow your brand, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform that will allow you to create beautiful professional websites, engage with your audience, and sell literally anything online. My absolute favorite thing about Squarespace is how easy it is to actually get started. Starting a website from scratch can be so overwhelming, but Squarespace makes it so quick and easy. They have thousands of beautiful professional website templates for you to choose from as a starting point, and from there they have a super easy drag and drop website builder so you can tailor your website exactly how you want it. Another amazing feature that Squarespace offers is the ability to have an online store. This feature is super critical if you're a small business owner such as myself, and I love that Squarespace offers the ability flexibility for you to sell both physical and digital products. And lastly, if you happen to sell in person a lot, whether at markets or a pop-up event, you can get a Square Reader, and that will allow you to take in-person sales and everything will sync directly with your online store. It seriously does not get easier than this, so what are you waiting for? Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/crochetbyjenna to receive 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you so much again, Squarespace, for sponsoring another video, and with that, let's get back into it. Okay, next, this is probably one of my favorite patterns in this like next wave of 10 patterns. It is a jumbo narwhal, and look at him. I was just so proud of myself for nailing the body shape, and I love how he turned out. Also the fins, I was so proud of myself. He is so perfect for hugging, and he turned out so big. Sticking to the ocean theme, I then did a clownfish. I was inspired because I made Greta the goldfish, so I knew for my book I wanted to do some type of jumbo fish, so I decided to do clownfish. Look how perfect these eyes are. These I know are from 3J's Handcrafts. I specifically got these orange ones for the orange clownfish, and I love how he turned out. He's so jumbo. The next pattern is also another favorite of mine from this bundle. It is a standing cactus. I'm in love with how this cactus turned out. I was really worried about making like the arm portion, but I was able to get the curve just right, and I love the little flowers too. And the pot is removable if you want, but I highly recommend making the pot because it is so cute. Okay, next up we have a sloth, and I'm so mad low-key because when I made him, the only colors that Premier had was this like teddy bear color. There wasn't like a darker brown, but since then they came out with a darker brown, so I'm like, dang it, because I totally would have used like a darker brown for his eye patches, but I love how he turned out. This is different than my sloth pattern, Seth and Stella. He is way different. I did a completely new pattern for him, and I love how his like legs just dangle like that. If you do want him to sit flat though, he's kind of like doing the split, and you can just like have his arms like this. He's super flexible, but yeah, he's such a baby even though he's so big. Okay, the next one is another favorite of mine. It is a jumbo dino, and you guys probably recognize this shape. I kind of followed the same shape as my original dino pattern, Dylan the Dino, and I kept like the spikes going down. I did change a few things ever so slightly, like I gave him nostrils, which I think is adorable, but yeah, I love how he turned out. Look how jumbo he is, you guys. Next, we have another like fruit pillow, and it is a strawberry. I had to include a strawberry. It is one of my favorite fruits to crochet, and I always get so much inspiration with like strawberry horns, so I thought it would be the perfect little pattern to include, especially if some beginners wanted to give it a try. I feel like this is a very simple, beginner-friendly pattern. Okay, and the last pattern that I have to show you guys is a jumbo penguin. A little fun fact about the colorway: I really needed to get rid of these two skeins. This specific color is, I think, wine, and I was like, okay, I guess I will use it for the penguin, a purple penguin. But yes, I love how it turned out. So cute. And I believe this one is no sew, so you crochet the fins and the feet directly in. So cute, you guys. I'm so excited for you guys to finally see all those patterns. It's been so hard for me to keep it like a secret and not show you guys immediately. I still have to make the remaining patterns. I have 5 more patterns to go. Hopefully I'll be able to do it before we move. We're trying to move October 6th, and then the deadline for them is October 13th. So I'm just trying to get them all done before we move out of here. It's been crazy though, guys. It has been a crazy, you know, past month. I've been writing up those patterns like non-stop. I've been working so much, but the finish line is in sight, and I'm so excited. Hello, friends. I officially finished all of the book patterns, all 35 of them. Woo, let's go. I've been working day and night on these patterns, like literally clocking in at like 7 a.m., working till maybe like 10 p.m. at night, but finally, they are done, and I'm so happy with how they turned out. I think these last 5 are my favorites, honestly. Well, Mr. Narwhal is still like up there, but let me introduce to you the first of the 5 patterns. And honestly, if I'm sounding delusional, it's probably because I am going crazy. We're in the middle of moving. I just had like a giant brand deal that I had to film that took me like 5 hours. I've been struggling with these patterns, but I finally finished them. There's like a lot going on, so thank you for bearing with me and all my craziness. It is October 7th. I lied. It is October 8th, but I finished the last pattern yesterday, so I will say I officially finished all the book patterns yesterday, October 7th. But okay, without further ado, here is the first pattern. We have a Highland cow. Oh wait, his bangs. There we go. Now he's looking better. Oh my gosh, you guys. And I went with a sitting position. I actually went with a sitting position for 4 out of the 5 patterns that I'm going to show you because I thought, like, you know what? Some of these animals, they would be cute as a 2-legged one, but the jumbo animals are super heavy. And I feel like even with the teddy bear, it was kind of getting a little like too heavy to hold up the head. So that's why I switched over to sitting, if we're being honest. But oh my goodness. And look at those eyes. These are by 3J's Handcrafts, 35mm. And I'm just so in love with him, you guys. Like, he's so big. He's so cuddly. And of course, I had to go with a Highland cow. I feel like Highland cows are like the most popular, but also the most cute. Okay, the next pattern is a dog, specifically like a lab. I had to do a lab because I feel like those are one of the most popular dog breeds, so I wanted to make sure to include a popular dog breed in the book. But you know, I feel like it's pretty easy to modify if you do want to make different dog breeds, especially if you change up like the ears or the colors. Like, you could easily try to adapt it. Like, the base template is there, so hopefully people like labs. And oh my goodness, you guys, these eyes are again from 3J's Handcrafts, and I thought the yellow would go perfect. He looks so cute on screen. I'm so glad it's coming across cute because like in person it's cute, but you know, sometimes it doesn't translate. And here's his little tail. I did the little paw pads, and again we have the sitting position, but I absolutely love him. I love dogs. And along the same lines, of course, I had to make a cat. So here is the cat version. I went and did stripes to make it more fun, and I honestly really love how the stripes turned out. And I went with like a gray color scheme. This is kind of like a tabby cat since they're striped, but she has the pink paw pads, and of course I had to add some whiskers and some stripes to her face. Love, love, love how she turned out. So this is a kitty. Okay, and the last sitting animal that I designed is a horse. Of course I had to do a horse. I feel like you guys love the horse pattern, so I wanted to incorporate a sitting horse, and I added some nostrils. Look at those eyes, so gorgeous. The mane looks so good as well on camera. It looks so thick and shiny, like a real mane. And then same thing with the tail. So happy with how it turned out, and I did get some of that chocolate Parfait XL, which was perfect timing because I thought the chocolate color looks so good with this color scheme. My hair keeps getting caught, but yeah, we have Mr. Horse. I love him so much. Okay, and now for the last pattern, pattern number 30, of course. Wait, I just had a brain fart. Is it 30 patterns or 35? I genuinely can't remember. Oh my gosh, I think it's just 30 patterns. Okay, yeah, I'm going delusional. But anyway, I saved the best for last, pattern number 30. You guys are gonna be really happy because a lot of you have asked for it. It is a jumbo dragon. Oh my gosh, here she is. Here she is. I love her, you guys, and she turned out so jumbo. Like, look at this. This is crazy. It's crazy seeing it on screen because like I see it in real life, but seeing it on camera, it does make it look super, super massive. And I love how she turned out. I also went a different route and I did add baubles for her feet. I thought that would be a fun little switch up. And then also I did different horns. This isn't really modeled after my 4th wing dragons. I wanted to do like its own thing for the book. So we have this baby, but she's so, so jumbo and so fun to cuddle. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy all of these patterns. I hope you enjoy the second book. Thank you so much for all of your amazing support. She's just so fun to cuddle, you guys. I love it. I love it so much. But okay, I gotta go box these up and ship them off to my publisher. We are done with the book. Now it's just editing time, which is much easier than like physically crocheting. So I'm very, very relieved. All right, this brings us to the end of today's video. I am so, so happy that you guys finally know all 30 patterns in my new book. Let me know down below what your favorite pattern is. My favorite pattern is definitely the narwhal. He is so, so cuddly, and I really love how I got the shape just right. I will definitely be making a lot of narwhals. And this reminds me, I did get a few questions asking if you have to use the jumbo yarn to make these patterns, and the answer is no. These patterns will work with any yarn. The only difference is that your plushies will probably turn out smaller if you don't use the size 7 jumbo yarn. But if all you have is a acrylic yarn, you can totally make these patterns out of acrylic. You don't need to edit the pattern at all, just follow it exactly how it is written and you will still end up with the plushie, it'll just be smaller. And honestly, I feel like that would be a vibe. I definitely want to experiment and make one of these jumbo patterns out of acrylic, out of Parfait Chunky, and see how big they actually turn out. And since I designed these patterns to be jumbo in nature, I feel like even the acrylic and Parfait Chunky versions will turn out a bit bigger than like your typical regular size plushie. So maybe in a future video I can do that, so stay tuned. But thank you guys so much again for all of your amazing support and love. I truly could not have done this without you guys. I seriously can't wait for this book to be published. October 27th needs to come around ASAP. But until next time, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!